Hello, everyone. I just want to bring up some activities that we're considering on Monday. There's going to be some games that could be of interest for you. Please join in on Monday at 6 and 7:30 for all those students that are listening. This is today's lesson is in Future 3 book, Unit 2. Dreams and goals, and it's the last day for dreams and goals. So hope that I don't forget to tell you again that you are invited for these game playing, and we're going to select students to be part of this game. It's going to be fun. I look forward to it. Something new and fun for you to participate and practice English. So I'm looking forward. All right. I know that you have built on thinking about goals. Goals. Okay. Well, dreams, it says dreams and goals. When you form a dream, you're beginning to look at it as a way of considering a vision. A vision is a dream with steps. A vision is a dream with steps. What does that mean? That means those steps is where you're going to be. You have to make a plan. It's going to include time, a commitment. Remember, I mentioned a while back, 100% commitment. Your commitment means, do you believe in this goal? You need to be 100% committed to that goal. One of them is English, learning the English language. Learning the English language may not be easy, but you generate energy, motivation when you believe in it. You think, talk, and walk the English language. What does that mean? That means practice, practice, practice. So you're going to have to think, talk, and walk learning English. Not just in this class, but outside of class. Outside of class by doing some of the assignments, talking to people, making conversation. And I always say to students, believe in reaching that goal. You have to see yourself talking and walking. There was a point where the teacher Ricardo mentioned, if you start doing the thinking, walking, talking, you're going to dream it when you're sleeping. That is telling you there's a lot of information that your brain, your memory has put in storage. So you have stored a lot of information. Students tell me, Miss Rosa, I had a dream that I was speaking in English and people were talking to me in English. And I said, that's a good sign that you're learning English. That is a good sign that your brain is processing. Anything you do during the day, the brain can process it. And it comes out in dreams. Any questions you have in your mind, any experiences that you have in the daytime, all of that gets turned in your sleep when you're sleeping into a dream. So then you find yourself talking in English because you're so focused. Focus is what you need to be doing, and it generates energy, motivation, and persistence. Those are the clues of having reached a level of English. And remember, at least 30 minutes a day. When you don't have this class, 30 minutes a day, like Sunday and other days that you're not in class, make sure you have some kind of entry into the work assignments. 30 minutes minimum. When you reach the amount of hours, about 40 hours, you will find that you're now in the next level. And we want to prepare you for the next level, which will be coming in 6 weeks. So make sure that you run through all of these areas that we're going to cover. So a vision is what you have, and that is dreams with steps. Those steps is the goals that you're creating. All right. So we're going to begin with, what is the subject with the word will? Interesting. And that is, I'll show you in a minute, to kind of follow me. And that's in, let's look in grammar. And I'm sure you may have covered this in a little bit, but when you reach grammar, will probably, might, won't, it's talking about the future. It's talking about the future, and we're going to see if you talk about the future or possibilities. So there's two things in the future. You're talking about the future or possibilities. We're going to run through the coach to give you, wrong. In the grammar, just hit will, grammar, and the coach. Hit the coach. Remember, you're going to have videos, more than one video, in this case 2 videos. We're going to work with the first one, and it's going to give you the future with will, using the verb will. Okay, so you watch the video, and I'm going to partner with the information she brings. If you have any questions about words that were not clear, then you remember you can always hit this little box here, and it gives you all the words she mentions, okay? And any of those words or sentences you want to remember, write them in your notebook. Go over them. Words, find the dictionary words, what does it mean, and write sentences. And not just the sentences you see here, add your own sentences. That is how listening, writing, and reading will create conversation, clear conversations. It is just a way of reminding you that scientifically, that's how you learn a language. So let's go into watching this video, and I'll be partnering.
This lesson is about the future.
Nope, one second.
Okay, we need it a little louder, I'm sure. So let's do it again.
This is a photo of my grandmother. Tomorrow is her birthday. She'll be 80 years old. My parents are planning a small party for her. My brother and sister and their families will be there. I won't be there, but I'll see her the next time I'm in Los Angeles. There are different ways to talk about the future. One way is to use will or won't plus the base form of the verb. We can use will to talk about something that we are sure will happen in the future. She'll be 80 years old. My brother and sister will be there. I won't be there. I'll see her the next time I'm in Los Angeles. Will has the same form with all subjects. I will go. You will go. He will go. And so on.
Okay, very basic. Again, will in this chart, this is a chart. In this chart, will is talking about the future. It is accompanied with another verb. You will need both to mention something about the future. I will go, I will eat, I will run, I will. So you have different combination of that future with another verb. So you have will as one verb, and to talk about the future, you have to say, are you going? Are you coming? I will come, I will go. That is the simple present. Remember that, simple present, a statement using will plus another verb. So she's giving you all the options. Yes, you use it as will in all. He will, she will, it will. In a regular verb, you would add S, but not in this case. Will, you do not add that. So it's all will. I will, you will. So the subject will all remain with the verb will.
We usually use contractions in speaking and in informal writing. I'll, you'll, he'll, she'll, it'll, we'll, they'll.
Here's the situation you and I can go through. If I hear you say, I will, it's clear. If I hear you say, I'll, if you don't know the sentence and the idea of the sentence, I'll may not be something you have no idea what it is. But again, remember I said read, listen, and write. And you do this repeatedly, create sentences, and then you'll make the understanding. You will understand I'll, you'll, he'll, she'll, it'll. Because if you say, I'll go, you say, I'll go. A go in the past, a go, I'll go. So, but conversations are created when you read it, when you write it, and when you listen to it like you're doing right now. So if you keep doing, let's say right now, could you create one sentence out of this? Can somebody submit that? I would love to hear you if you can write a sentence right now. And it'll give me an idea where you are. Can you try right now? I'll, or I will. Can you write? I know there's 3 people in class. Write, I will, just create a sentence. That would be helpful. But here you have, you can stay with I will, you can stay with you will, you can stay with he will. He will go to school. He will go to church. I will go to eat. So if you write a sentence, go ahead. Don't be afraid. I usually ask students to write. And that gives them an idea, oh, but I'm making an error. It's a mistake. That's exactly what I want you to do. If it's a mistake, the experience of the new way of writing it correctly will stay. Good. Let me just check in, if you don't mind. Let's see. Let me just put this small. Oh, I'm going to lose this. Let me see. It's in the middle. Would be nice. I would have to close it.
Don't close it. Open the tab next to it. There is a tab on top.
Oh, okay. Like up here. Like Phoebe. Right here. The tab. Let's see. Right here. I'm taking a chance, folks. Well, let me finish the coach. The technicians are saying go to the top. I will get there once I'm done with this. So let's be patient. Keep writing. I would love for you to write me a lot of things, and then I'll go and check when I'm done with the coach, because I don't want to lose track of the coach. So let's begin again with what she's saying.
For example, it'll probably rain tomorrow. They'll be at the party. In negative sentences, we use the long form will not or the contraction won't.
Something about what she mentioned before this. I got to remember to bring that up. Let me bring it back. Something very interesting. It will probably rain tomorrow. What does that mean? It's a possibility. It will. It'll probably. Possibility, not the future. So she's going to bring up it'll probably or it might. And we're going to go through that. The word probably is a possibility. It may or may not happen. It is a guess. It is something that she's not sure. It probably rain. But here, they'll be at the party. That's for sure a complete sentence, and it's talking about the future. Future, possibility, the top one. Future, talking about the future. So we're going to go, and you're going to say, what do you mean? You will see it. I just wanted to bring it up before she does.
In negative sentences, we use the long form will not or the contraction won't for all persons.
Very clear. All of these subjects share the same result. Will not, won't. This won't may be new to you because it's a contraction. You never heard it, and if you did, you may not understand what it meant back then. So, will not or won't. But they all share the subject. So you have will not, won't, and you have the verb. So will always be accompanied with a verb in negative or affirmative statements. So let's continue.
They will not arrive today. They won't arrive today. To make yes/no questions, we put will before the subject. Will she arrive today? To answer, we can use short answers.
I'll go back again because it is important to see it. Will. Any question you have, it starts with a verb or what, where, when, how. In this case, the verb will is a question where you're going to say yes or no from. So it's going to say, will I, will you, will he, will she, will it all share the same and arrive. And you're going to say, but he, she arrives doesn't have an S. Not in questions. He, she, it, these three, he, she, it, does not have an S at the end. But we know arrives, she arrives, he arrives, it arrives is correct when it's an affirmative statement. But in a negative statement, it will always be without the S. I hope you can catch that one because it's going to come up later on.
To answer, we can use short answers. Will she arrive today? Yes, she will. No, she won't. WH questions have this form. WH word plus will plus subject plus base form of the verb. Where will they go on their next vacation? Where will you go on your next vacation?
This is an interesting, their next vacation, your next vacation. that is a possessive adjective. Your car, your house, their car, their house, their next vacation. This is going to come up in the future. There, that means my vacation. My vacation. When will I go on my vacation? I look forward to having a vacation in March. Maybe not, who knows? But I would love to have my vacation. This 1 week I'm looking forward. But I love teaching, so that's not a problem for me. Here we have, again, where. This is an information question. Where? Why? What? Where is location? Where? When is time? When you use when, it's time. When will you go on your vacation? When? In February 2019. That's when I plan on going. Okay, when? How will you go to your next vacation? How will you go to your next vacation? I think I'll be driving. I'll be driving to New York. So we can begin to see how information, who, what, where, when, and how. Will you, he, she, it, we, they go? And then you have to use their, your, possessive. Depends on you, their, your, they, their. So you have to kind of look at the full sentence, and we're going to be working on that. So don't worry, this will be a good way of making a mental picture of using where, and certainly when you have a regular affirmative statement. Just an exercise. Okay, we have the next video. And there's so much to cover today. If you can, write sentences as you hear them. I may ask you for this next one. Be able to. Now, be able to is, we'll look at the coach. When will you be able to? So you'll hear be able to.
Hello. Today's lesson is on be able to. Boa tarde. Can you speak Portuguese? I'm able to understand it a little, but I can't really speak it. I want to go to Brazil on my vacation, so I'm taking a Portuguese class. According to the course objectives, I'll be able to exchange simple greetings after one lesson. At the end of the course, I'll be able to have simple conversations. Be able to means the same thing as can. We use be able to with the base form of the verb. For example, we can say, can you speak Portuguese? Or, are you able to speak Portuguese?
Are you able to speak Portuguese? Are you able? It is about an ability, able to. Can you speak? Be able is the same thing as can. So you're going to say, well, can is simple. When you're having conversation, you will need to change it to be able to. And you will find out why. Right here it says, can you speak? Are you able to speak? That means able is like an ability of speaking Portuguese. Or, do you speak? Can you speak? Can you speak Portuguese? It's a question, and the question is set up in this way. Can you? Yes, I can speak Portuguese. Are you able to speak Portuguese? Yes, I am able to speak Portuguese. So let's work on that. Can and able are both equal. Are you able to? Able to.
Here are some examples of be able to in a negative statement and questions. He's not able to go on vacation in April. Are they able to drive us to the airport? When are you able to go?
Good. Now it's negative statement. He is not able to go. Or, if you were to use the word can, he can't go on vacation. He can't. That is a done deal, totally confirmed decision. Can't. But in this case, he's not able to. He is able to, which means everything has been approved and it's been an ongoing decision, and he's able. So it's like a continuation of the idea that he is able to, that it's either able to or can't. He's not able to. There could be some reasons why he cannot do it. But in a yes/no question, are they able to drive us to the airport? Okay? Or can they drive us to the airport? Can they drive us to the airport? Are they able? Are they able to drive us to the airport? It's a more polite, ongoing, there's a lot of decisions that have, maybe they need the time, the date, and how they're going to be doing it. So able to drive gives it a broader scope. It's just another way of saying can. Okay, are they able? It's just that can limits a decision that could be ongoing. Information question, when. Remember when, where, what, how, who, why. You use information questions and you set up the sentence just like this. When are you able to go? When can you go? But this says, when are you able to go? They may mean both. Again, able is a continuing decision making. Are you able? Have you found the date, the time, airplane, car? Are you able? So it gives it a broader scope of the idea.
There is no future form of can. We use will be able to express future ability. We use will be able to and the base form of the verb. Let's look at these sentences. I will be able to exchange simple greetings after one lesson. At the end of the course, I will be able to have simple conversations.
How interesting. Will be able to is a future ability. We're talking about the future and the ability. Cannot build up on this decision, ongoing process. It's a process. I will be able to exchange simple greetings after one lesson. Okay, it's just a future ability of many things to happen. Okay, at the end of the course, I will be able to have simple conversations. Yes, there's going to be everything. It's going to be set. It's going to be prepared. I will be able to.
In speaking and in formal writing, we often contract will to O. I'll be able to exchange simple greetings after one lesson. At the end of the course, I'll be able to have simple conversations. In negative statements, we use will not be able to and the base form of the verb. Will not is often contracted to won't, especially in speaking and informal writing. I won't be able to read Portuguese newspapers. Notice the word order in yes-no questions. The subject comes after the word will. To answer yes-no questions, we use yes, a subject pronoun, like I, and will, or no, a subject pronoun, and won't.
Same process for other verbs. Are you, will you, okay? Quick answer, short answers. Yes, I will. No, I won't. Or no, I will not. Will not is won't. So will you be able to write English? That would be my question to you. Will you be able to write English? Please answer that back to me right now, okay? Type in a yes or no response. Will you be able to write English in English? Yes or no? So write, you type, answer this question, one or the other. Is it a yes? Is it a no? Thank you.
Look at the sentences and questions in the charts. We use the same form of will for all subjects.
Okay, it threw me off. I want to go back to that chart. It's an important chart. Okay. Affirmative statements. Okay. Information questions. And these are certainly negative statements or short answers. Not negative statements, it's actually a yes, no questions. Questions. Yes, no question, information question, and these are the affirmative statements. I will be able to write in English. You will be able to write in English. She will not. She won't be able. So you have a common use of the verb, whether it's the word, contraction, negative, contraction. For all of the subjects, I, you, he, she, we, they. Now, be able to write. In this case, you have a lot of verbs. And you're going to say, oh, how am I going to do all of these verbs? You have 1, 2, 3, 4 verbs. And you're going to say, will I learn how to do that? Listening, listening, listening. Reading, 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 and writing. When that becomes an ongoing process in learning English, yes, you can do that. Yes, you will know how to do that. You are in intermediate level. You're ready to create sentences. You're doing well. So now we're using will, be able with yes, no questions, which is a good thing. We have the same format, same model for other verbs. And information question is basically the same model. Okay, good. Somebody has asked a question. Let me exit. Let me see what we have from our students. This has been a great opportunity. Let's see. I'm going to read. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Write in English. I will not work tomorrow. Ooh, I like that. I will be there tomorrow. Oh, okay. You're, I love the there, be there. Okay. I love the tomorrow is a Sunday for me, so I'm not working either. What is the difference between will and going to? Good question. Well, I will. Okay, I always say I am going to, and I never say I will. I'm going to write it on the board if you don't mind. What is the difference between will and going? Will becomes like an auxiliary verb. Let's put it that way. So if we're using will, I will, he, she, they, we, it. Okay. You need another verb plus another verb. Okay. It is helping to talk about the future. Remember, it is will talks about the future. What is it about the future? Okay. Well, there's a verb here that we're going to use, the verb go, right? I will. You will what? Well, I will. You will what? I will go to school, okay? I will go swimming. And still I haven't answered the going, okay? I still haven't answered the going. I will go to school. I will go swimming. Okay, so I will go swimming. So this is helping the verb, right? This is helping the verb. It's talking about the future. So remember, this is the future. Talks about the future. Good. Will. We know that. Go. I will go to school. I will go. So now, when you use I will be going every day, I will be going every day. I will be going. It is going to be a decision that you're in process of doing. I will be going. I will be. And so you said, what is the difference between willing and going? Now we're going to say, will be going to school next month. I will be going to school next month. I will be going every day. I will be going every day. I will be going to school next month. Okay, so it's a location maybe. You will be, I will be going to the library. Let's put that here, to the library.
I think she's also referring to I'm taking away the will. I am going to school. I am going to go to school. That's a future.
As a future. Now that's all we've been saying. Then, if we're going to just use going, go, with be, verb, I am going to school. All right. That makes sense, doesn't it? This is future. Talking about the future. I am going to school is something that I've made a decision on. I'm going to school. Really? What are you learning? I'm learning English. I'm going to school. He is going. Now remember, he is going to learn English. He is going. He's in the process of going. This is a future event. I will be. It is a
Can you say, I am going to go to school? I am going to go to school.
a student is telling me I am going to go to school. I'm going to go to school. I made up my mind. I'm going to go to school. I'm going. This is a symbolic decision. I'm going. It's like I made a decision. I made a decision to go to school. I made a decision. It's a symbolic step that you're making. I am going. You know, in my vision or in my dreams, I'm going to study harder. I'm going to study harder. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going. You see how many ways of using going? That happens with other verbs. Going is a gerundio, gerund. Okay? That means any verb with an ing is movement. It's indicating movement. You are in the process. You are in the process. This is movement. Going. I am going to go to school. Yes, you can do that too. I'm going to what? Go, walk, swim, run. So you can add here, I'm going to run to school. I'm going to swim to school. That's funny. I wouldn't be able to do that. Okay. I'm going to go to run. So you can replace this area with other verbs. I'm going to drive. Are we understand? I am going to run, swim, to drive. This is a for example. Am I answering that for you, Antonella? Is that helping you? There's this going, I am. It's like an auxiliary, like I said, will, future, talks about the future, will go to school, will be going. I am going. I am going is a verb ing. I don't want to confuse you because this lesson in gerund and infinitive. These are infinitives. That's the name of the grammar, infinitive. It's a little bit more advanced, but it's the use of a sentence. I am is usually always an auxiliary. I keep looking at the computer thinking here, I apologize. I keep looking at the computer. It's you I need to look at, Antonella. Sorry about that. Yeah, can I say I'm going to travel? Perfect. Yes, I'm going to travel. If I'm talking about next year, yes. Lovely. I hope you got it. Perfect question. Can I say I am going to travel? Yes, you can. And this is what she's writing. Let's see. Give me another sample, somebody else. Because I don't mind extending this lesson for next week. I don't mind. So, you said, I am going to travel. Perfect. I'm going to travel. I am going to travel. I travel many places. I travel many places. I'm going to travel. This is okay, and this is from the verb be. And certainly to travel. To travel may be a verb, which is infinitive. Okay, so these are yes. I will be traveling next year. Okay. I love this. I'm going to travel. I'm going to eat at 5 p.m. Perfect. Perfect. I'm going to eat at 5 p.m. I will be traveling next year. Everyone hearing me? I can't write that fast. You're good. You're writing real quick. Give me more. Give me more. These are the questions I need to hear so that I can continue building. So I need to, I will eat at 5 p.m. Yep, I will eat at 5 p.m. Future. You're talking about the future. I will eat at 5 p.m. Lovely. So there's two. I'm going to eat. I am going to eat. I will eat. That's a decision at 5. And believe me, that's where I am right now. I will eat. I will eat something. Spanish food. There's a restaurant called Noodles. I think I want to go to the Noodles. Oh, sorry. I have to be careful, you know. They may, that is a place to eat noodles. Okay, good. Let's continue. Perfect.
We give them a free commercial.
We'll give you a few commercials if we get them. Lovely. Because it will be part of the food component. All right. Oh, you have to try Argentina food. Yeah. There's one in Cimarron Boulevard and Lake Underhill. Are you in Orlando? That's the one I know. Haven't been there in years. Yes. Good. I'm gonna try. Now I'm hungry. Now I'm really hungry. Okay, great. I'm going to read. Well, let's continue with the class. Thank you, Antonella. Now I'm very hungry. All right, good. I think you all both have the concept. That is exactly what I'm trying to get at. When you have the concept of the sentence, you begin to use it in different forms. And because you learned the grammar component, you are now able to talk about the future, the process ongoing, and you have completed a level that now gets you into a higher level. Great. Let me make sure I don't run out of time. Probably I like this real quick. Remember, will, the word might. I don't think you learn might. There are two ways. Will probably. Let me write it up so you can remember. I'm going to write it up before, because I might be running out of time. I'm enjoying this. Will probably and might. Both are used. Okay, good. Both are used with possibility. Let me put possibility instead. Possibility. When you use this verb with this, future possibility, future possibility. Now you have two ways of using it. Future possibility, might possibility. Whenever you use will, it's only future. That's all. If you use just will, future, okay? So remember that. These two, possibility, future, will. Okay. Let's read, well, let's pull up the light bulb in your screen. You see it right here, the screen right up. The light bulb. Here we go. Here we have a picture. We call it the chart. And we have a grammar watch. I will probably go. She might study. I will probably not go to school next fall. She might not study nursing. That means she's not deciding. Okay, if you look at the grammar watch, will, I mentioned, talks about the future. Might, future possibility. Use will to ask questions about the future, but do not use might. And we're going to look at that in a little bit. And at the bottom, contraction, will not, I will, he will, I'll, he'll. Remember, pronunciation can be very, very, problematic. It is a challenge. It's un reto. It's a challenge when you're hearing it and you don't know the writing, the grammar. You don't know the grammar, and you're not familiar with the pronunciation. He'll, will, and you're gonna say will, we will, he'll, he will, I'll. You're gonna say, are you ill? Are you sick? I'll, I-L-L? No. I will. So these are pronunciation that you may say, ooh, I need to learn to pronounce it, but read it, listen to it, and say it. And the book has a lot of recording. So that way you can hear the person and your own. So that way you can correct. For English language clarity, I will always say, I will, he will, in the beginning as you're learning the English language. Eventually, you're going to say it in contractions, okay? Like I'll, he'll. Okay, yes, no question? Starts with will. We know that. We did that earlier. Short answers? Yes, I will. Yes, probably. So you have one or the other. I will, that's a sure answer. Yes, probably,
Yes, I will probably. Not decided. It's a possibility. So you have to determine if you're not sure, probably. And here are others, but they're not showing might. Will you change? Let me see. When will you take classes? WH questions. Always. When will? Will always be first. Will always be first. So we're going to go in there because I need for you to look at real quickly. Let's see. Well, let me just put in the answers so that it can make it quicker because I don't have much time. All right, look at number 3. Look at number 3. Now, number 1, won't, because full-time when he starts going to college, he won't. He will go, number 2 is he will go to a community college, or he won't go to a local community college, either one. But in this case, when Thomas gets a better job, clue, that's the key. When he gets a job, he might work fewer hours. Okay? He might. For Thomas, a better job means that he will be paid more money. Yeah, better job, better opportunities. Better job opportunities. You get more money, for sure. Promotions. He will. That's a sure thing. But here, if he gets a better job, that means more hours working. Maybe he won't be able to work or go to school. He might work fewer hours because he's going to ask the boss. He's going to say, I go to school right now. Can I might have to work fewer hours, less hours. Might. And I want to use another example. Okay, Thomas won't stop working while he is studying. Many students do that. Be careful. You work and study. Be careful. Don't have full-time studying and full-time work. As a career counselor at the college, recommend be part-time studying if you're full-time working. Please. Because you may not do well if you have full-time working and full-time studying. Don't recommend it. Something has to be part-time in order for you to do well. Okay, it won't be easy. Okay, so let's say that wasn't there. Is it going to be easy to work, study, and take care of his children? The idea is he won't. He will not. You may say, well, what did he say? I didn't catch it won't. It won't. It's like, what is that won't? The easy for he can't do work, study, and take care of his children. He won't. It will take time. Yes, it will take time. Students rush. Don't rush learning. And as long as you practice. If you're going to a university, don't rush it. No, I need to be full-time. Many students who came to me for advice, I said, I had to drop out. I failed classes because they were full-time work and full-time study. And I said, you're not supposed to go full-time school if you're full-time. Because guess what? You have to take care of children. If you have children, you may be a single parent, single mother, single father. That is overwhelming. That is too much. So work full-time or part-time. And then the study. Depends how you want to work your hours. It will take time for him to get his degree. Slow down, okay, when you're studying. If Thomas works fewer hours, if he works fewer hours, Will he be able to take his children to the park more often than he does now? He might. Will he be able to take his children to the park more often than he does now? He might. Yes, he might be able to take his children. So these are some exercises that would be good for you to cover again to kind of. Now, the future with be going. I can only give you the video because of my time, and that will give you enough.
Hello. This lesson is about be going to express the future. I'm going to visit my sister next week. She lives in San Diego, California, so I'm going to fly there. I'm not going to stay very long, just 3 days. I'm going to visit my sister next week. I'm going to fly there. I'm not going to stay very long.
Good. I'm going to visit. I'm going to fly there. I'm not going to stay. I'm going, another verb, to visit. I'm going, another verb, to fly. I'm not going to stay. I am. This verb is an auxiliary. It is supporting the verb going, to go, okay? Going. Once you say, I am going to do what? To do what? To fly, to stay, to visit, to run, to dance, to jump, to drive. Okay? That's called infinitive. That's the grammar name. But in this case, this is a great example on some future plans that you're planning on. You're planning on it. I will be going to visit. Will be something in addition to what you just finished telling me. I will be going. I will be going to visit, which you did already. You've already answered that.
These sentences use be going to for future plans. We use a form of the verb be, am, is, are, with going to, plus the base form of the verb. We almost always use contractions in speaking. For example, he's going to leave soon. Remember, there are
Okay, good. Good point. I'm not going. Oh, this is negative, but the positive before that gave you some clues. Let me just reach that point. Very brief. There we are. I am, he is, she's going to. You are, we are, using be and going to. Good example of using the word be, which is an auxiliary. Just like will is an auxiliary to help. That's a future decision. But you're in the process, going. You're, planning. So the next thing that
Remember, there are 2 ways to form most negative sentences with be. For example, we're not going to wait, or we aren't going to wait. Now, let's look at yes-no questions and short answers with be going to.
Okay. Somehow here, yes, no, short answers. Negative, short answers. Okay? No, he isn't. No, she isn't. I'm not. But you're using subject and be here. Same thing there, subject, be, not. I'm, he's, she's, it's. He isn't, she isn't, it. Because you can use them either one. It's not. It isn't. It is not. It's not. So go back to this area and look at how you can make short answers subject, be, I'm, see, this is contractions here. Contractions here, be not, contractions there. You understand? Here, you make a contraction with the subject and be, or make a contraction with be plus not. Isn't, aren't. Okay, very clear. Then let's go back here. Am I is a question. The answer is yes or no. Yes or no. Am I? Is he? Are you going to? This doesn't change, does it? That stays correct. Good. Let's finish this. You're doing very good, class. Being patient.
Remember, say, yes, I am. Not,
Yeah, you can't say,
is Chandra going to fly to London? Yes, she is. No, she isn't. Are the teachers going to eat lunch now? Yes, they are. No, they aren't. Now let's look at information questions. For example, when is Chandra going to arrive? On March 3rd. Where are the teachers going to eat? In the cafeteria.
Good. Oops. Very good. Now, it is always my expectation that you have done this at home. It is my expectation that you have done this home and prepared yourself to view this. Now we're going to look at the next final area. Hopefully I have time. I'm not sure I have time. I think I only have 5 minutes. Oh, I got 10 minutes. Lovely. I have 10 minutes. This is so important. Present continuous. Whoa. We are now going into the next grammar. Okay, and it's going to be using the future. How could the future be the present? And you're going to say present continuous. Clue. Clue, clue. That means clave, clave. We used going, right? That was like something that's happening now, going, running, walking, talking, okay? But we're going to use the future. And you're going to say, oh, how can I do a present continuous? Present continuous is, what are you doing right now that is going to be completed in the future, maybe? You're doing it right now to be completed in the future. So we're going to look at that. We're going to use the coach. Again, remember, you tab in here, look at the words. Document or write down in your notes words you want to remember. Sentences you want to remember. And that would give you clues of vocabulary you never heard or sentence structures you want to remember. This is one way of listening, writing, and reading. It is the best way of building the skill in communication. You can only build a sentence if you've heard it, wrote it down, and know the structure. Okay, so let's look at the coach.
Hello. Today's lesson is about the present continuous for the future. Are you doing anything this weekend? I'm going to a meeting at my school Saturday afternoon. In the evening, I'm having dinner with Jason. We're eating at a new seafood restaurant. On Sunday, we're volunteering at the community center. These are my plans for this weekend. Let's look at those sentences.
What are your plans? Are you ready to write down what your plans are for this weekend? What are you doing this weekend? This Saturday, Sunday? What are you doing? Do you have plans? Start writing it. You may not know the structure yet. Oh, thank you. Something came through. I'll read it as soon as I'm over. I'm glad that you're communicating. Just raise your hand. The only way you raise your hand is if I see you write. That's the way you raise your hand. Oh, I am going out. Okay, I am going out now? No, not now. I'm going out tonight? Oh, okay. Then it's okay because I haven't finished. So make sure it's after this class. I'm going out. Make it more specific, a little bit more specific, okay? So let's continue. This is interesting.
I'm going to a meeting at my school Saturday afternoon.
You see, I'm going to a meeting. Be specific. At my school Saturday afternoon. Oh, good. I'm going. But if you say I'm going out to read. Okay. I'm going out now. No. We have classes right now. I'm going out. Okay. Hopefully I can see that. Let me just keep the...
In the evening, I'm having dinner with Jason. We're eating at a new seafood restaurant. On Sunday, we're volunteering at the community center.
You see how specific the I'm having? It's like, but that's not, I'm going. I'm having. We're eating. We're volunteering. Remember the ing word? Ing. Be. I am. We are. Be. Okay. Is helping the verb. It's an auxiliary verb at this eating. Volunteering. Ing. Okay. Let's...
Notice that we are using the present continuous form. As you know, we use the present continuous to talk about things we're doing at the moment. But here, we're talking about things in the future. So why are we using the present continuous? In English, when you have plans, like going to a meeting, it is a scheduled event. We can use the present continuous to talk about future scheduled events. This weekend is an example of a future time expression. We often use future time expressions in these kinds of sentences. Next week and on Saturday are other examples of future time expressions. To review, we form the present continuous with the present form of be, plus the base form of the verb, plus ing. Look at these examples. We're volunteering at the community center this weekend. The library is offering a free story time on Saturday.
Okay, so she's going over again. We're volunteering. It's a form of a time expression. We're volunteering. The library is offering. It is a time expression of a future. So if we're looking at be plus verb ing, it's an ongoing. It is something that can end in the future. We don't know when it starts or when it ends, but it's something that today we're volunteering at the community center this weekend. I made a decision that sometime this weekend I'm going to volunteer. So volunteering together with the verb be, I am, we are, they are, indicates there's a time expression in the future. And you say, oh, now I have will, and now we're time, and we should be finishing.
Now let's look at some questions that use the
And we're going to
past
finish.
continuous for the future. These are information questions. What are you doing this weekend? Where is your teacher volunteering on Sunday? And these are yes/no questions. Are you going to the library this week? Are your friends meeting at the community center tomorrow? Remember, in short answers to yes/no questions in the present continuous, we use the simple present form of be. Add not if the answer is negative. Are you babysitting tonight? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Is he helping with the food drive next week? Yes, he is. No, he's not. Are your friends taking classes next semester? Yes, they are. No, they're not.
Okay, let me see the responses of students. I'm looking forward. Let me see. We have 4 responses that came in. Okay, we already know I will be traveling next year. I'm going to eat at 5. Good. You have to okay, let me refresh. Can I refresh here? Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. I just have to go down. Sorry. The technicians are great support. They're wonderful. I learn from them. I am going out. Okay. Oh, I am going out today in the afternoon. I am going out today in the afternoon. But if you're going out, Antonella, where? Where are you going out to? Jorge, I'm going to sleep early. I am sick. Oh, poor Jorge. I'm going to sleep early because I am sick. You have 2 sentences. I'm going to sleep early because I am sick. You hear that? There's 2 sentences here. So you're going to have to, I'm going to sleep early. That's called clause number 1. Because I am sick. Okay, next, Jorge. On Sunday, I'm going to sleep late. Oh, yeah, me too. I don't work. I'm going to sleep too. On Sunday, I'm going to sleep late. Lovely. Good. On Sunday, I'm going to sleep late. Antonella was saying she doesn't know what she's going to do in the afternoon. That's okay. And, I'm going out today in the afternoon, and that's fine. Conversation. You can still use the conversation. I just wanted me personally. What are you going to do? Oh, you don't know. Neither do I. Once I get home, I'm going to eat first at home. Maybe visit the Argentinian restaurant. Ooh, I'll figure that one out when I leave. But good answers. I think that I need to wrap up now. Just remember, I will be seeing you on Monday. We're going to be playing some games. Yes, we are going to be in Unit 3 next week, school days. And that's a great environment to be in school. There's a lot of questions about school, registration, applying, enrolling. I mean, there's so much words that you can use as verbs. And that's going to be a great opportunity for those of you who are planning a goal of doing more than just English learning. You're going beyond. You're going for certificates or degrees or transfer information. So It's kind of an area that you're going to love to talk about. It helps to do the dreams and goals. So I want to thank you for your participation. I love being your teacher and hearing. Please let me know any questions. Submit that. I will be ready to answer it. And you've answered everything. What are you doing this week? And you did very well, both of you and others that have been part of the group. We look forward. I am so happy you did the CASAS test with the other teacher, Ricardo Canchola. He did a great review because those are all the competencies you're learning in this program. You're learning about street maps, employee skills, job applications, apartment. All of that is going to be a wonderful opportunity for you to learn the English in specific environments, and it's going to help you learn English and communicate faster. So thank you. Thank you for inviting me in your home, and we look forward to seeing you on Monday. It's going to be a lot of fun. Don't forget. Thank you. You too. Have a great weekend. My pleasure.